All right, guys. So I'm here with my private client, Chris. I'm super excited to have him here. He's got an insane result inside of my program. Chris, why don't you kind of take it from here? Just explain a little bit more about kind of how you got into barbering, man. I guess your business prior to us working together as well, and where you currently are right now.
So what's up, guys? First off, like Prasad said, I'm Chris, and I kind of found Prasad's program about a year and a half ago. And at that time, I was making not even 4K a month, and God willing, my business now makes me about 10K every month. I'd say the way I started was I was literally just cutting my mates, in school, this, that, like, the typical young barber story. And then it was fresh out of high school where I didn't know what I wanted to do in uni. So that was like a big surprise for me, like a big, like, oh shit moment. Because prior to that, I was like, okay, this is how my life's gonna go. I'm gonna go to uni. I had my kind of plan set out. And then when the time came around, I just didn't know what to do. So barbering was kind of like a oh shit moment. That's how I found it. I didn't have barbering planned long before I started it. And when I started it, I was just kind of I thought I knew I had a passion for it. I knew I had a skill for it, but I thought that that was enough, and I thought that my skills and my passion would speak for itself. But at the end of the day, you need to have a structure in growing your business. I was very deep into like thinking like a barber and thinking like an artist. And I was like, oh, look how clean this fade is, like, oh my God, there's like not a spot in this fade. Like, let me post this. This is with me clients. But um, what I learned is that not everyone's a barber, and the people seeing your, can I swear?
Absolutely, bro. Go ahead.
The people seeing your content don't give a fuck about your fades, It's about how you make them look and feel. And like that was a completely new concept to me. Besides drilled that in my head 1,000 times. Like, yo, Chris, show the client's face, show him how he's looking. Like no one cares about the back of his corners of his occipital bone. Like I learned that was yeah, that was a big pill to swallow, and like he's told me more than he needed to. Yeah, just really just understanding like people aren't just booking a haircut anymore, especially if they're paying you like higher prices. They're not just booking a haircut; they're booking a haircut with you. So you need to show why they should book a haircut with you.
For sure, for sure. Um, that totally makes sense, man. And I guess a little bit more about the mindset shift that you had to make with again Chris V1 versus the Chris that I'm speaking to, man.
Mm.
What limiting beliefs did you feel like you had prior that you had to break to get to where
Yeah.
you're going?
So yeah, like I started working with Prasad like very early in my like the earliest that was like the first proper coaching interaction. So he that's the first proper coaching interaction I've ever had with my barbering business. So he got to like correct all the bullshit like lies I had in my head and all the just the scared kind of nature you have when you start cutting your hair. You're like,
Name a few, bro. I think a lot of people might be able to
yeah,
relate.
yeah. So, bro, like the biggest one for me was like, charging too much. I don't want to, especially when you start off on your mates. Oh, it was actually a brain eater for me. Like, oh my God, I need to up the price on my mates. Um, bro, what are they gonna think of me? What are they gonna think of me? I can't believe I used to think that hard about that. Like right now, I don't even I mean, as you should. Like, if you're doing a business, bro, you're not doing it for other people. You're doing it for yourself. So it's like you need to um yeah, put yourself first. So that was like a big one. Like price raises, oh, I would put that off like 10 years if I could. I'd raise my prices to like $50 when I'm 30, cause like that was like the
Raise about $2.50 as well.
yeah, $2, yeah.
Just keep up with
um
the economy.
yeah, keep it kind of touch it. And then yeah, that's how I would have been, honestly. Like I was so scared because I'm naturally a bit of a, I guess before it was coached out of me, I was a bit of a people pleaser, you could say, in terms of I didn't want to lose friendships for business. It didn't seem like the right thing to do in my head. Then again, I was like 17, so or like 18. Um, but yeah, it was a very brain eating like
Mhm,
part of me. Like it was such a they say swallow the frog. It was a big frog for me,
mhm,
raising my prices and like standing on that.
mhm.
I used to ask Prasad, like, bro, how do you, when people come up to you in public and they say, like, oh, bro, you charge $150, that's too much, this, that. And it's like, how do you talk to them back? And like I could tell Prasad was just like, bro, I can't believe you think about that, you know? Because like if you, any high level barber doesn't give a shit about that, you know? But back then, that was like what scared me. Like if someone comes and like, yo, Chris, bro, you raised your price by $5? Are you serious? You know, like, and then I have to talk to them, this, that, like that shit used to scare me, you know? And like yeah, just confrontation and just standing on business. So like that was something that was not bullied out of me, but it was
I think it was
beat
bullied
out
out
of
of
me.
you.
It was
Maybe I had like 4 or 5 calls, maybe
yeah, yeah,
told you the
right,
same thing in 5 different ways. But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
at the end of the day, I think yeah, sure, maybe it was bullying, maybe it wasn't. But I think now that you have kind of understood business on a different level now, it's you know, it's not so much of an issue. And I think I'm pretty sure we're probably due for another price raise in a short period of time, which, you know, I think once you do go from that first kind of initial hump of where you really didn't want to do it, and then you know, make that
Bro,
jump,
I
the
feel
the
so
ones
different.
after that, the next couple, or just overall, it's a little bit less daunting. Would you agree?
Mm. I feel so different. Like this next price race coming up, maybe next week or two. Um, it's it's so different. I can't believe I used to trip over like $50 and like way smaller numbers. Like I could never, yeah, completely different mind. And the reason why I feel like I take so long to answer these questions is because I forgot how I was before I met Prasad. Like it's so out of my head that I like literally have to reach into my head and be like, "Yo, how was I?"
Maybe we
Before.
should pull up some coaching calls and
Nah,
go
leave it
over
up, bro. Nah,
the
I don't know.
some coaching calls
Yeah,
that
if
we
you
have.
hey, if you need to, because I genuinely
We'll clip
can't
a
think.
cute couple because I've got them all recorded. We can clip them. No, I'm kidding. We'll see.
Bro, I don't know what to think of you, because I don't know what you get. Can't expect anything, bro. Um, but yeah, like I literally I can't remember properly the last time I thought like that. You know, that's the truth.
I love that, man. I love that. I love that. And where are you at right now, man? Give us kind of an overall life update, man, in terms of lifestyle as well, right? Because obviously going from 4K, I'm sure you're able to, I guess, get by. I know you live at home, but you know, 4K, let's be completely honest, is not an insane lot of money versus now you're making 10K per month, right?
Mhm.
So what kind of lifestyle changes have you felt with where you're currently at overall?
Like Prasad really drills into like the why when you want to set a goal, like income goal. And for me, my why was like I genuinely wanted to like help people and help my parents. Like that's like the just to have a positive impact on the people around you, you know? Or just like, you know, just make someone's day a little bit better. So something like that, like for example, like I might leave someone a tip. I might you know, not mind like I enjoy leaving a tip somewhere. Like if I get a massage or something like that and I need a, you know, like I enjoy it makes me feel good to leave a tip, and I'll do it with no like hesitation now. Um just help my parents. Like I can just send the money. I'm like, okay, you know, like it's not even specific. Like, oh, my dad bought milk today. I'm gonna give him money. It's just like I'll just give him some money
Mhm.
out
Mhm.
of the bat, and it feels good to do that, you know. So if you're a giving person, you also have to be an earning person, you know. And I learned that it helps me give more.
I love that, bro. I love that. And what's kind of next for you, man? What's kind of the next 6 to 12 months look like overall for you, bro?
6 to 12 months, I want to have reached 100 per haircut.
I already know the answer to this, but would you say that you'd have this kind of vision, maybe even 6 to 12 months ago, bro? Like your ability to even see and sense that, you know, you can raise your price to 100 now?
Mm. Nah, hell no, hell no. I was like such an indecisive person as well. Like I was um I think I've I think I'm I was a bit of a avoidant. I was kind of avoidant around thinking about things like this. They were like
Mhm.
daunting thoughts to me.
Mhm.
Um but now I'm a lot more comfortable with like kind of planning
Mhm.
and looking forward.
I love that, bro. I love that. And if you had to kind of give a message, bro, to whoever's that's watching this video, that's kind of sitting on the fence in terms of investing in themselves, what would you tell them? Not
Yeah.
even whether it's investing in this program or not, just to invest in themselves, right?
Yeah. I'd say like if you go to look at it's like people who go to the gym, it's an investment in yourself. When you eat like good, it's an investment in yourself. When you get coaching, it's an investment in yourself. Those investments are the ones that are going to pay the highest returns. The one you invest into yourself, you know? So it's like it's priceless really. Like whatever coaching you are gonna pay, it's really priceless because the amount of self-development you're gonna get if you go with the right person is it far outweighs any amount of, like cash that you could splash on that person. Like the person you walk away from that, it's gonna make
Mhm,
you a lot more money
mhm,
for your
mhm,
life.
mhm.
Yeah,
For
so
sure, for sure.
it's no brainer.
Do you feel like you had a different outlook on coaching overall before us working together? And do you feel like maybe and versus, your outlook now moving forward?
Mm. I'd say like
Or were
right
you
now.
always were you always like, sorry, to cut you off, were you always like,
Good.
yeah, look, I should definitely invest in a coach or a mentor, but I just maybe now's not the right time. Like where were you at before?
I'd say before I was. I mean, like obviously there's a capital issue when you start off with it. You don't have a lot of money, so
Hmm.
you're naturally more wary to trust someone with your
Hmm.
5K that you worked a month and a half to make. But in terms of um, like right now, how I am, I'm very very like I think like mentorships are like the best thing that can exist for any businessman. Like to literally learn, like because learning something naturally takes so long. It
Hmm.
takes so long when you could be like making money with that knowledge, that someone else can literally provide for you. So it's like, yeah, it's a no-brainer now, and I feel like yeah, I'll be probably buying mentorships for the rest of my life. Like
Hmm. Hmm.
whatever I do in life. Like
For sure, it's just pay to win. You just literally paid to
why
skip
would you
like
not?
five,
Yeah,
6 months of your life, right?
you'd be
6 months
dumb.
to two. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, See, bro, and where can people find you at, man?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram, barbercs underscore at barbercs underscore.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
My guy, Chris, I really appreciate you having this conversation overall, and for everyone that's watching as well, appreciate you guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Chris, you want to leave any final words, bro?
Nah, but I'd say like whoever's watching this, whoever's kind of starting off this journey, I would say be really true to yourself and trust your gut feeling when you're trusting someone with your business, and yeah, don't back down. Go all in on that vision.
He's in the chat. Let's get it, Chris, with a mic drop. My guy, hey, appreciate you, bro.